Imagine executing a flawless personal strategy to secure your highly prestigious magical future inside a brutal Fey realm, finding absolute sanctuary inside your heavily structured solitary routine, only to watch your beautifully structured universe violently fracture when an unexpected, high-stakes interdimensional catastrophe traps you in the afterlife, forcing you into a high-security forced proximity limbo with your notoriously ruthless, cold-blooded enemies and fallen allies. This is the breathlessly high-octane, intensely moving, and utterly addictive reality that detonates across the pages of Caroline Peckham and Susanne Valenti's spectacular contemporary dark fantasy romance masterpiece, Zodiac Academy 8.5 Beyond the Veil. Standing as a monumental, chart-topping transitional installment of the globally adored Solaria universe, this exceptional novel delivers an absolute triumph of the fated mates, afterlife survival, and enemies-to-lovers retribution genres, making it a mandatory addition to your audiobook playlist, where every calculated half-truth, shifting dynamic, and raw midnight confession will leave you completely spellbound. The narrative masterfully traces an intricate, fast-paced game of high-intensity emotional and tactical chess told through alternating perspective points from across the veil. The fallen heroes and heroines of Solaria are hiding behind heavily armored psychological shields of trauma-induced defiance to manage the deep-seated structural family trauma of a brutal war against the Shadow King, extreme existential isolation, and a desperate need to protect the living from the spiritual plane. Their defensive walls completely shatter when they cross paths with their dangerous celestial counterparts, smoking hot, fiercely independent, and notoriously brilliant Fey heirs who have built public faces around absolute internal defiance, dangerous elemental prowess, and a clinical, cold-hearted focus on guarding their own deep, dark secrets from the brutal monarch elite. Forced into close quarters when they are caught up as strategic pawns in the ghost realm, they enter a dark timeline of deep-seated mutual suspicion, sharp partner banter, and agonizingly deep mutual pining behind closed ethereal doors. Peckham and Valenti masterfully structure an exceptional New Age rapid-fire rhythm, effortlessly layering lush, gritty underworld atmosphere and scorching, explicit high-heat intimacy over a poignant, unblenting exploration of personal growth, identity crises, and severe underlying survival guilt. As the stranded pair navigate an escalating war zone of public spectral threats, hidden historical tracking data from ancestral betrayals, and shifting political alliances between rival divine factions, their public faces get systematically dismantled to expose a fiercely loyal, protective jealousy. The audiobook format breathes a thrumming, deeply intimate life into this addictive tale, utilizing a god-tier conversational multi-narration performance that perfectly renders every low, gravelly rumble of possessive alpha dominance, sharp partner bickering, and breathless whisper of passion flawlessly. It is a triumphant, pulse-pounding masterwork that redefines modern dark romantasy, proving that when the pristine foundations of your old life are completely smashed to ash, absolute domestic surrender to your true counterpart isn't a defeat. It's the only way to win the ultimate prize.